YouTube? How are you? It's Money Minded Michelle, and I am back after about a 10-day or so hiatus with another video to share with you guys. How are you all? I've missed you. Everything's fine here. I'm doing well. Jacob's doing fine. We're all healthy. We're happy. Jacob's well into his second semester and doing great with his academics. He just wrapped up his wrestling season. We had a tournament yesterday, so that kept us busy for most of the day. And work has just kept me really busy, guys. And at the end of the days, I'm kind of tongue-tied and twisted. I participate in a lot of meetings and things like that. And, it's just taken me about 10 days to get together the energy and enthusiasm and effervescence from Michelle that you all are used to be able to bring you a video. So anyway, welcome back to my subby friends. Thank you, as always, for your continued support and for your comments, for your likes, for sharing me. If you have, thank you all so much. I appreciate it. And if this is your first time here, welcome. Welcome to the Money Minded Tribe. I'm Michelle, and I love to do a lot of fun hauls. And I'm looking to kind of expand my channel a little bit here in the new year. And perhaps if I can get a good camera set up, I'd like to do craft demonstrations and possibly even cooking. We shall see. I've spoken it out into the universe before and I've done it again. So it's up to me now to get some of that stuff together. But for right now, I have for you guys a Dollar Tree haul of sorts. So I was thinking to myself the other day, gosh, I wonder if my YouTube audience thinks that like I just buy up all kinds of stuff from the Dollar Tree randomly. I don't at all. In fact, the things that I buy and show to you are things that I actually use myself or give to somebody else or have some sort of purpose for. As for anything that I show on the community tab, which I am active in between videos on my community tab, I like to show pictures and show you guys things that I find interesting at the Dollar Tree, but not necessarily useful for me to purchase. So anyhow, so no, I don't just buy things at random. I use these things all the time. And so this haul is about showing you guys the things that I use from Dollar Tree every day. Like literally every single day. So let's go ahead and get into it, shall we? All right, so every morning starts for me with a hot, piping hot shower. Oh, I love a shower so much. And I know you're not supposed to use super hot water. I know it can be very drying to your skin, particularly in the wintertime, but you know what? It's hard getting out of your warm bed and shuffling over to the bathroom and that cold tile on your feet. I'm sorry, I need the warm hug and embrace of a shower. So I use a lot of lotion, and I also try to use, excuse me, an extra moisturizing body wash, particularly one that is fragrance free, much like this Aquation body wash that I picked up several bottles of at the Dollar Tree. I love this stuff. This is a name brand. It is currently available at Walmart. I in fact saw it today when I went shopping with my mom. We happened to go past the baby aisle, and this was there with like the baby soaps and whatnot, $4.97. I mean, this is made for adults. It's made for anybody. It's, to me, comparable to like an Aveeno type body wash, whereas it's fragrance free. It's meant for sensitive skin. It's made with colloidal oatmeal. So that's really nice and moisturizing and soothing to dry winter skin. So I am loving this stuff. And plus it's fragrance free, so nothing to aggravate my allergies. Yay. But I had a thought for some of you folks who love, particularly your Bath and Body Works that you just picked up on sale. If you want to stretch it even further, mix some of your fragrance stuff with Aquation here, get a really great lather going, and stretch that fragrance product even further. Heck, why not, right? So yeah, I use Aquation body wash and I am loving it. And of course, when you use body wash, you need like a loofah, a sponge, or a poof. I call it a poof. So I actually am using this identical poof in my shower currently. This is made by April Bath and Shower for kids, funny enough, but it's a full-size poof. It's not any smaller or bigger or whatever. I really like this one because of like the really crinkly kind of texture. I've shown this on camera before, but here it is again. You guys, if you use these things, you need to chuck them after 30 days. Every 30 days, like clockwork, you need to be using a new one. And at $1.25 a piece, you don't feel bad. So on the first of every month, I get rid of it and start a new one, and away we go. So a poof, yes. And then I also love Dollar Tree for the oral hygiene department, for things like toothbrushes. Sometimes you can even get multiple packs of name brand toothbrushes. What I've been digging lately and what I have replenished my toothbrush stash with are these, the Colgate. These are soft toothbrushes. You get buy two, get one free. So you get a 3-pack for $1.25. This is a great deal. I love these toothbrushes. I think they work terrifically. They're awesome. This is another situation where, like, oops, it accidentally fell in the toilet. Wasn't expensive to begin with. You could just grab another one. Got a cold sore? Ugh. Once that's healing up, you should really switch your toothbrush. Same if you have a cold, flu, anything. Everybody needs a fresh toothbrush pretty much all the time. So I'm glad that Dollar Tree keeps us in these multi-packs of name brand toothbrushes. So love that. And then that also brings me to their name brand toothpaste selection, which I rotate through whatever they have that seems like a good deal at the time. I also use I use like a sensitive type toothpaste sometimes, but I found this most recently, the Colgate Triple Action Toothpaste. This is I'm going to regret not bringing my glasses, 4-ounce tube, a nice size 4-ounce tube of Colgate Triple Action Toothpaste for $1.25. You really can't beat that. It's a great deal. I don't buy like big multi-packs at like Sam's Club or Costco. We're a family of 2 with sometimes one of the 2 members of this family who uses toothpaste is not even here, i.e. he's at his dad's. So for me, going to the Dollar Tree and picking up 4-ounce tubes like this to keep on hand, it's a great deal. I love it. I love it. And then finally, to also keep the dental visits to a minimum. Ugh, I hate when they scrape at your teeth. Oh my gosh. It's just, you power through it. But one way to keep the amount of time that they're doing uncomfortable things to clean your teeth, you should be flossing. And I love that Dollar Tree keeps us in these floss picks because these make it really easy to keep the in-between parts of your teeth clean and your gum line. I particularly like, the plackers, or sometimes, this is a 35 count, and this is what they most of the time have in the Dollar Tree, but I've also found these before, the Grin, and you get 60 in this package, so that's an even better deal. But like I said, the plackers are what you find mostly at Dollar Tree, and there are 35 pieces in here, and they come in like different variations. There's kids flossers. I've seen ones that have like double lines, where it's strung with like double lines, but I like the wide, the gentle glide, they call it, or what is it, gentle slide, which is a wide tape floss, and it gets between my teeth. It gets all the algae out, and that's less time in the dental chair, which I am all about. And then finally, I love to buy at Dollar Tree. I love to buy my tissues there. I kind of like the Scotties tissues. Most of the time you get the 128 count box like this, which is a pretty decent deal for $1.25. And I buy these pretty consistently, but occasionally you'll find bonus boxes now this is 160 count. So I stocked up on these for a while. So I actually have both sizes in the house currently, but oops. You can see there is a size difference between them. Oops, I'm not holding that very straight. There we are. Now you can see there's a size difference between them. But so if you can get the bonus pack at 160, that's an even better value. But even at 128 count, it ain't bad. I'll take it. And if it keeps me out of going to Walmart, when I need tissues, and I happen to be at the Dollar Tree, that works for me. Any day of the week. So next, the kitchen. Let's go into the kitchen, shall we? I use a lot of items from the Dollar Tree on a daily basis in my kitchen. I love Dollar Tree for things like different tools and implements. One of my favorites from the past fall has been this silicone spatula, and it says gnome sweet gnome on it. I think it's super cute, but it's also a really well-made spatula. I've used this both in a hot pan as well as to, you know, scrape down the sides of the bowl, you know, when I'm making a batter. I mean, it's a great all-purpose tool and very well made for $1.25. I've also bought these and given them as gifts because they're that stinking cute. So I like that. And then the other item that I have bought for myself, bought for my mom, bought for my best friend, something that I feel like you can't be without, and sometimes can cost a lot more depending on where you purchase it, is this thing, the meat chopper. Oh my goodness, you guys, I love this thing. I love it. It's good for, of course, browning your, you know, meat for Taco Tuesday or whatever, you know, or I like to buy chicken sausage and I cut the casing open and I'll empty the inner contents, the meat inside of the sausage in my pan to brown up for like a pasta sauce or whatever. And of course I'm using my chopper to break that up. I love this to mash bananas if I'm making banana bread. I love to, you know what, in a pinch, this could even be a potato masher. I don't see why not. I haven't used it for that purpose, but I suppose if you kept at it long enough, you would have mashed potatoes using this thing too. I love anything that is a multitasker because we humans, particularly in this world, in this day and age, have to be multitaskers, right? So what else do I use in the kitchen? Oh, here's another. So before I get into the edible items that I use from Dollar Tree consistently, the other item that I really, really love at Dollar Tree are their ceramic mugs. And in particular, look at this oversized soup mug. This is the Royal Norfolk brand from Dollar Tree. It's available at every Dollar Tree. That's sort of, I think, the sort of Greenbrier equivalent to their dishwares, the Royal Norfolk. And this comes in a variety of colors. I've seen red, I've seen black, white, of course. The red would be real cute for Valentine's Day, actually, come to think of it. But you guys, this has a nice capacity. I use this for soup. I use this to warm up, like I'll open a bag of frozen vegetables and, you know, if it's just me, this makes a nice single serving of vegetables. I use this for oatmeal, for cold cereal, whatever. These are super, super useful. And at $1.25, you cannot beat that. So yeah, my Royal Norfolk ceramic mug is something that I really enjoy using a lot. And then to get into the food items, oops, excuse me, I just dropped it on the floor. So since I went down to grab it, I might as well show you. I love lately keeping this shelf-stable pantry milk made by Marcel's Pantry. I like to get the 1%. This is the ultra heat treated milk that, that you can keep in your cabinet or on your shelf for up until, well, this one in particular had, so this one had a freshness date up until October 21st of 23. This one's empty. I've rinsed out the inside and we'll be recycling this after the video, but I love keeping this on hand. We ran out of milk. Jake wanted to have some cereal and we had run out of milk. But the night before I had put this in the fridge and so we had milk in the morning. So it's just helpful to keep on hand. We really enjoy it. Jacob said it's actually very tasty, very creamy milk. And I really like using this to make sugar-free pudding. I don't know why, but I feel like this milk makes my sugar-free pudding taste like creamier or better somehow. Maybe it's psychological. I don't really know, but at $1.25 a quart, that's a really nice deal and a really nice convenience. So I love the Marcel's Modern Pantry milk. I believe that also comes, they also make like an oat milk. And do they also make maybe almond milk? I don't think so. I don't know. Comment down below. Does Marcel's make almond milk too? I don't remember, but I've seen oat milk and the ultra heat treated, ultra pasteurized cow's milk before, dairy milk. So I really enjoyed that. And then, we're a smaller household. And I also have a small kitchen in a small house with not very large cabinets. So a gigantic container of vegetable oil is not something I really need. I don't do a lot of frying in vegetable oil. So like a bottle this size is really actually perfect for me. You know what I actually use this vegetable oil for mostly is to pop popcorn. on the stovetop, in a covered pot. My popcorn seeds also come from Dollar Tree. Oh, I could have grabbed those and shown those as well, come to think of it. But I use this oil in conjunction with those seeds. I also use this mostly when I bake cakes. If I'm frying meat, like frying chicken or something like that, I like to use olive oil, which, speaking of olive oil, now Dollar Tree has like a sort of olive oil that's tricky because it's actually blended with soybean oil and it's in a bigger, taller bottle than the one I'm about to show you. But if you can find this one, this is 100% pure olive oil right here. Yeah, this is pretty sweet. This is in is this a 5-ounce bottle? 5.94 ounce bottle of extra virgin olive oil. And it's excellent, you guys. I have fried chicken in this. I think it's a great oil. And although it seems kind of small, relative to a 16-ounce bottle of olive oil at a grocery store, actually, if you buy several of these, you're still going to come out ahead. So do the math a little bit. And if you can find this one in particular, take a look at the label, you guys, because the other one is in a taller, maybe thinner bottle that is, you do get more oil, but if you look at it, it's blended with soybean oil, and that's a no-no to me. I don't think so. So anyway, got the olive oil, and oh my goodness, you guys, I love Dollar Tree for seasonings and spices. Yes, they have such a great deal on that kind of thing. So one of the ones that I always have on hand, this is sort of my house seasoning, if you will, is their garlic pepper by what is this? Supreme Tradition, excuse me, Supreme Tradition. I really need to wear my glasses. Next video, you guys. I will make sure to have them next to me. Supreme Tradition's garlic and pepper seasoning. This is basically salt, pepper, garlic powder, and there's a little bit of sugar as well. Just a scant bit, because it's still called 0 calories and 0 carbs. But if you look at the actual ingredients, it's salt, garlic, black pepper, oregano. Oh, that's interesting. I didn't notice that before. And sugar, and then an anti-caking agent that I can't pronounce, nor can I see very well, so you'll just have to take my word for it. But I love this stuff, and I use it as the basis for seasoning pretty much everything that I make. So I like that a lot. And then here's some more examples of seasonings. Like, for example, pumpkin pie spice, also by Supreme Tradition. I'd much rather pay $1.25 than pay whatever the McCormick seasoning. I don't even know how much the McCormick would be in store. I should have probably checked that one on Walmart.com just to see what they were charging for it, but no thanks. $1.25 sounds good to me. And then I also like, this is actually a pepper grinder. It's got little peppercorns in there, and you pop off the top and you twist it. Now I'm not going to really twist it. Oops, I've got pepper on the floor anyway a little bit, but it's raining pepper. But yeah, you can freshly grind your own pepper right from the Dollar Tree. I like these. They work very well. They really do. It's a lot of fun. And then, did you know that Supreme Traditions also makes a butter popcorn seasoning? Well, now you do. It's a fine popcorn salt that's butter flavored. And we use it on our popcorn quite frequently, that we pop from seeds from the Dollar Tree using the vegetable oil I just showed you. So there's that. And then finally, this is a deal too. So I just looked up on Walmart.com, and for a comparably sized package, now this is a 16-ounce package of the Himalayan pink salt, Walmart's charging $4.74. No, thank you. No, thank you at all. I will pay $1.25, please. And you know what I even did, because this is so inexpensive, I went ahead and bought, Supreme Tradition also has a Himalayan pink salt, but I bought this container because when this is finished, then I refill it using what's in this bag. And when this bag is finished, I will be buying more bags from the Dollar Tree, because you cannot beat $1.25 for a full pound of the Himalayan pink salt, which I guess pink salt has more minerals in it. And I'd heard before on Food Network that it's a sort of less harshly salty tasting salt. And I have found that to be true. It could be because like regular table salt has like, doesn't have iodine in it, I think. Not that that's unhealthy or bad for you or anything like that. It just makes it taste like very sharply salty. Whereas this one has a more it's salty, but it's a more subtly salty flavor. Subtly salty. Okay, that's going to be a tongue twister. I'm going to quit while I'm ahead there. So anyway, moving into, so we're going to move out of the kitchen now. Oh no, we're not going to move out of the kitchen yet. I'm sorry guys, because of course I did want to show you guys. So the items that I just showed you are items that you can find right now at pretty much any Dollar Tree out there. Okay. The oil, the Supreme Tradition seasonings, like these are available at pretty much any Dollar Tree out there. But don't forget, another reason we love Dollar Tree, especially in the food section, is for the cool bargains that you find. Like, for example, this twin pack of Hamburger Helper, 3 cheese. This retails on the Walmart website for $2.25. I would rather have this twin pack for $1.25, which is what I paid for it, of course. So that's a great deal. Also, Dollar Tree is a great way to try items that you never would have probably tried before or would want to necessarily try before because maybe it's a lot more expensive. And that is like, for example, like the Kinder's Mains. This is their fajita rice bowl. Jacob and I love this for our little Taco Tuesday, or whenever we need like a quick, whenever I should say, need a night where it's just a fast meal. I enjoy things like this. Or like the Hamburger Helper, for example, to make just a quick meal that we're just going to eat. It's just a one and done, not a lot of leftovers. I'm not doing any batch cooking, you know, that kind of thing. So I enjoy things like, you know, like the Kinder's Mains. Also by Kinder's, I've shown this before, the zero sugar teriyaki. I can't find this anymore. I have 2 more bottles in my cabinet, and then that is it for at least as far as what I've been able to find. So this was something that at $1.25, I took a gamble. If it was $5, $6, $7, like these zero sugar things, sauces and condiments can be, keto-friendly items can be, no thank you. I'm not trying to take a gamble for $5, $6, $7, but for $1.25, why not, right? Another why not item is this Natural Heaven Hearts of Palm white rice. It's basically, it's like riced cauliflower. It's hearts of palm that's ground down and chopped up to resemble rice. And it's low carb, it's low calorie. This is something I would not want to try for more than $1.25. I just wouldn't. I have not tried this yet, but I do have intentions of doing so. I'm working my way through my cabinets now, through my stash of all kinds of foodstuffs that I have picked up at Dollar Tree and other places. As I'm showing you now. So pretty soon, this item is going to be used as well. And then the last item I'm going to show you from the kitchen section is something that I love finding at Dollar Tree, and that is cheap cereal. I love cheap cereal because cereal is expensive. This very box, this very sized box on Walmart.com is $4.74. I'm sorry, I'd much rather pay $1.25 for this family-sized. Look how big this is compared to my head. Holy cow. This is 18.5 ounces of banana caramel Cheerios. Yum. We have not tried these yet. These have an expiration date of May of 2023. Yeah, May of 2023. And I love finding inexpensive cereal at the Dollar Tree, particularly ones that are a little bit on the healthier side. I mean, not that there's anything wrong with the JoJo Siwa cereals and the Sonic cereals with the marshmallows of the world, but I try to not eat that kind of stuff. So I prefer something kind of a little more like this, where it's still sweet, but it's a little not so aggressively sugary, at least not for first thing in the morning. That's not my preference. So yeah, I love finding cheap cereal. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Okay, and finally, I'm just going to show you a few items from what I'm going to call my work day, because I actually use Dollar Tree items. I work at home, and at my little at-home workstation, which is the room that I often film from, but just am not filming from today. I do use things from Dollar Tree every single day. And one of the items is something that is still available, and that is this flexible neck sunbeam desk lamp. I love these, you guys. This is the greatest, one of the single greatest values I have picked up from Dollar Tree, possibly ever in 30 years of shopping with them. I'm serious about that. In fact, there's one of these lights, one of these exact lights right now, lighting me so that you can see me for this video. That's how bright these things are. I have two of them on my desk upstairs in my at-home workstation, one on each side of my desk. And it illuminates my desktop so beautifully. It's really, really great light, really wonderful for, you know, you got to have a well-lit area when you're working, especially with computers, which I am on a computer all day long and my eyes get very, very tired. But with the light from this pair of lamps that I have on my desk, it helps immensely with eye strain. I also like using this kind of lamp for when I'm doing crafting and I need just some extra light, because this neck is so flexible. I can aim it for exactly where I need extra light. It's just a phenomenal product. It plugs in, it comes with a permanently screwed in bulb. It'll go for, I have used, I don't even know how long these are supposed to last for. I mean, they only use 3.5 watts of energy. Oh, it says for 30,000 hours. Well, let me tell you something. I have used my desk lamps 5 days a week, every single week, since about March of 2020 up until the present. That's how long I've been working from home. And you guys, I'm telling you, these are the best. So if you've not picked these up at all for $1.25, you might want to, because you never know when you might need like an extra lighting source somewhere in your house. And they're actually very attractive. So highly, highly recommend. And then another item that I use that I can't be without and that I love to buy at Dollar Tree are their wall calendars. Now, this one is not my 2022 calendar. I didn't want to take down my 2023 calendar just because it's starting to tear a little bit and whatever at the top. So I need to, whatever. I didn't want to take it off my wall. Okay, guys? So I'm showing you my old one from last year that I thought I'd keep because I like some of the pictures and I thought I'd possibly cut it up and maybe frame some of the pictures. But, you know, even though I've got like, you know, a calendar through my work email, I've got a calendar on my phone, I've got a million ways to tell me what date it is and to remind me of appointments and the like. But to me, nothing can compare to a calendar on your wall that you can write things in the little squares. I just love that. I love it. Or when I'm on the phone with someone and I'm trying to figure out dates or I'm trying to figure out a shipment or something like that, just to be able to look up on my wall and have the visual of the numbers here and to know how many days and blah, 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 and be able to count work days, etc. I like having a wall calendar. I can't be without one. And why would I pay more than $1.25 for ones that are so attractive? The one I have up on my wall now has like inspirational quotes. It's really cute. I love it. And there's something fun for every single month. So I love the Dollar Tree wall calendars. I recommend them highly, highly. And the final item, you guys, that I recommend from Dollar Tree that I use every single day while I am working is their trash cans. Look at this cute trash can. It's like can you guys see? It's like a basket weave embossed on this trash can, and it's a nice size. It holds Dollar Tree plastic bags perfectly to use as a trash bag, but these are great. This particular style also came in the mint green and pretty pink, and then this gray, and I think that was it. Yeah, I think those were the colors. I love this. I love it, love it. It's got a great capacity. It works for me. I put it under my desk, so it's unobtrusive, but it's there when I need it. And I love it. And why would I pay more than $1.25 for something to just hold my trash? That's silly. These would be great in bathrooms too. I mean, I happen to have nice bathroom trash cans. Otherwise, I probably would have replaced the ones in my bathroom. But yeah, $1.25. Why not? Why not? Indeed. So there you have it, guys. There's a lot of examples of things that I use in my everyday life that I buy at Dollar Tree for only $1.25. Now, mind you, in Chicagoland, none of our stores are plus stores yet. The only plus items we're starting to get are some frozen food items. So we have like, you know, the Tyson chicken patties for $5, and a few other items such as that, which I've bought a few because sometimes that's a nice convenience. Jacob and I were trying to figure out what to have for lunch one day when we were in Dollar Tree. You know, we were going to make something when we get home, and he noticed fish sticks in the freezer. He said, "Hey, I got a taste for that. Can we get those?" I'm like, "Sure, why not?" And I don't remember if they were $3 or $5, but it was worth it to not have to go anywhere else. And we're trying to stay out of the drive-throughs, so for health and financial reasons. So yeah. So for a few dollars, I'm at the Dollar Tree anyway. Why not throw the fish sticks in the cart and make a good lunch? We made sandwiches, actually, fish sandwiches. So who needs McDonald's? Filet of fish who? Anyhow, guys, thank you so much for watching. It's good to be back. I've got some more fun content coming, and I hope you guys will be here to watch some more. And like I said, if you're new here, if you enjoy my content, would you consider subscribing? I hope you will, because we'd love to have you as part of the Money Minded tribe. Anyway, you guys have a wonderful week. Take care, and I'll talk to you real soon. Peace.